The Nil Revolution, a Star Tribune series examining how the name, image and likeness era is transforming college sports, and beyond, startribune.com/nil. Each year as the Vikings prepare for the NFL draft, General Manager Kwesi Adofo-Mensah asks his football operations staff for names of underclassmen they expect to leave college a year or two early, so he and the team's scouts can study them more closely. Increasingly, Adofo-Mensah finds some of the players he's scouted are going back to school. There's been multiple guys I've probably been watching for 2 years now, thinking they were going to declare for the draft, and it's really interesting, he said at the NFL Combine. You talk about supply and demand issues. Like, defensive line was apparently a big issue in college, and a lot of those guys got a lot of money to go back to college. And so that's going to affect our league and the depth of that position and different things. In each NFL facility, Adofo-Mensah has a counterpart overseeing preparations for a draft that seems to include fewer underclassmen each year. This year's draft included just 58 early entrants, the smallest number since the first year of the league's new rookie wage scale in 2011. The number peaked at 130 in 2021, it dropped to 73 in 2022, before falling to 69 in 2023. The reasons for the shift aren't difficult to trace. The NCAA approved name, image and likeness, NIL, rules on June 30, 2021 that allowed college football players to profit from their stature as athletes for the first time, giving well-known players the opportunity to earn nearly as much as they'd make as NFL rookies. That, combined with the NCAA's 2021 decision to allow athletes to transfer once without sitting out a year, provided college athletes with a level of empowerment their predecessors couldn't have fathomed. For NFL teams, though, it's added a layer of unpredictability to a draft process that was already far from precise. Knowing who'll be in the next year's draft isn't as simple as it once was, and for Adofo-Mensah and Vikings coach Kevin O'Connell, the reasons behind a player's decision to stay in college or change schools provide clues about their makeup. I mean, I'm a markets guy. So I actually think it's great. I think the market should dictate those things. I think those players should have those choices, Adofo-Mensah said. I do think it's really great. But I always notice Kevin's very intentional with his questions. And you are starting to ask prospects questions. Hey, why did you go back? Or, why did you transfer? Not that we're here to judge anybody, but we just want to see how a person thinks. You do get a sense for how they might respond as a professional. They've always sort of been professional, but now it's a little bit more out in the open, so it's been a good dynamic to learn more about that.